What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I am taking a break from some showings that I just did here in beautiful and very far out Eagle Mountain. So we're particularly sitting in a Richmond American home, the model home at Sage Park. This is one of three communities out here in Eagle Mountain. This is in Utah County on the west side of the Utah Lake. You have to, if you're familiar with the area, you go into Saratoga Springs, then into Eagle Mountain, and then once it starts curving and coming this way, so this is really west from Utah Lake and Utah County, you find these new constructions. So welcome to today's video. Please do not mind the red eye. I've been dealing with this infection in my eye for a while now. Prior to my channel getting deleted and having to relaunch it again, I don't know if I mentioned in one of the last few videos that I had been doing some Nike soccer youth camps in Reno. And because it was in the summer of 2022 and there was a lot of, applying sunscreen, a lot of dirt, a lot of sweat, and just doing that every day for like 2 weeks, I got the first time ever dealing with a sty. And then, since July of 2022, I've been kind of dealing on and off with eye stuff. And right now it's really inflamed, but it has gone down. It actually was worse. But anyway, Happy New Year, 2023. The real estate market is an interesting animal at this point. So in the beginning, towards the end of 2022, we were dealing with a lot of sellers bending backwards to offer buyers an option to, or an incentive to buy, whether it was a builder or a seller selling their property. They were offering incentives such as rate buy downs, anything from 3-1 to 2-1 rate buy downs, etc. Concessions, I saw up to $20,000 in concessions to go towards the purchase of your home. Now that the rates have slightly gone down, I think currently they're somewhere in the 5.5% to 6%, 6.25%. I might be wrong. I'll have to double check with my lenders. A lot of people, including sellers, and my goodness, I'm like stumbling. Builders have kind of gone away with the incentives. Not everybody, but a lot. And well, today we came in, sunny day, kind of cold, but I came in with some clients to take a look at Eagle Mountain. They had not looked at Eagle Mountain before. But anyway, let's go ahead and just look around this home. This is the model home, the Daniela floor plan. This is starting, I think, in the high 600s. However, as you see, this model home with all the bells and whistles is priced closer to the $1.3 million mark, which for Eagle Mountain, it's actually quite a lot, I think, in my opinion. So let's start with the backyard. So this particular model home, which I'm guessing this is going to be an addition, an option to add these sliding doors. They have this set right here that open up all the way to the wall, and then you also have this sliding door that goes to this little, formal dining nook. So you do have a pretty large backyard, pretty large area for sitting, whether it's outdoor entertainment. You do have more sitting spot right here. What I did find, and one of my clients actually pointed out, what's really weird with this backyard or back porch is that, as you can see, it's completely closed off. You can't access the backyard. Anyway, like I said, Eagle Mountain, this is, Salt Lake City, like that's east Eagle Mountain. Then as you turn over to the right, you go into Saratoga Springs, Lehigh, Provo, Utah Lake. Salt Lake City is way over there. So this is really far out. Now, the placement of this house, you do have a backyard. You have this main road, which is not too attractive. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and I don't think I've ever had Richmond homes in my channel before. So we're going to take a look a little bit of, what they offer. In this case, for $1.3 million, I am in love with this great room with the fireplace and the textured fireplace, the wood floors, and just the flow of this house is pretty cool. Now, this design here is quite different. You do have a little pillar here as you make your way into the one of two fine dining. Now, that is another anomaly, I think. This one has vaulted ceilings. You have plenty of natural light coming in, facing southwest. And then the kitchen itself, this is something that was aesthetically very, very pleasing, not just to myself, but to my clients. The color palette, the gold touches with, I believe that's like a navy, grayish navy. oversized island with plenty of room for 5 additional seats, especially if, when it comes to the holidays, getting out of the holidays, planning for any of the holidays where you need extra room. You do have this dining right over here. You have outdoor in case you need it. You have 5 spots right here, and then I'll show you towards the front of the house, you have an additional dining room. So double ovens, you have gloss finish on the backsplash. You have stainless steel appliances. You have the sink right over here, pretty large sink. Then you have your pantry. Nothing too special there. Here's another look from the kitchen to the great room. I do like the pendant lighting, hanging lighting fixtures. And then again, this is, I think the wow factor is right here, especially as you look at your great room. Imagine a 18 foot Christmas tree, and then decorating for the holidays on the railing, both upstairs and downstairs. Okay, so before I head upstairs and downstairs, this right here is the entrance to the garage. Right now it has the sales office, but eventually it would be a 3-car garage. We do have just a coat space. And then right here is, oh, hello. Then we have the second, which is kind of odd, but there's flex space right here, and we have the first formal dining. So you have formal dining right here, and as well as right over there, which is kind of odd. And then you have some more space for storage. That is the front door right there. So you have this flex space, which again can be used as dining or a sitting area, or you can close it off, like one of my clients said, close it off and then just put in some built-in shelves, make it a library, which would be kind of cool. We have 9-foot ceilings throughout the whole main floor. Here to the right of the front, we have French doors, which is a really cool addition. And then we have a formal, I guess, receiving room, you could say, with plenty of natural light coming in. Continuation of the 9-foot ceiling. But like I said, a really nice touch with the glass French doors, which obviously would look better once it's closed. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea right there. So front door, and I'll show you the facade of the home once I actually go outside. So again, the flow of the home, you have wood flooring throughout the whole main floor. You have flex room number 1, which again can be a library, could be an office, could be, again, if you're entertaining a lot of people, you could use this as another dining room. To the right, we have bedroom number 1. It is not the master bedroom, but again, 9-foot ceilings. You have your closet right there. Large window overseeing the back of the house. It is carpeted, and then that one bedroom will be using this tiled floor. Bathroom, it does have wallpaper plus a fun navy finish gloss backsplash, gold touches. And then we have just more coat room. Here's another look at the kitchen. And then as we go upstairs, it is carpeted, but then again, what are you gonna do? I'm not a fan of the carpeting, as I've always said in the past. To my left, we have it goes transition from carpet to tile. I love the addition of the window to the laundry room. You have side by side, cabinet space. It's an awesome, and again, I've always said this in the past, certain rooms in the home need to have windows. One of them being the laundry room, bathrooms, and what's the other one? Laundry rooms, bathrooms, and walk-in closets. Okay, bedroom number 1 upstairs. Continuation of the carpeting. This one's staged for a kid's room, large window. The walk-in closet's right behind the bedroom. Pretty good size, decent size. We've actually gone down to 8-foot ceilings. Behind this door, we have just cabinet space. That is the master bedroom, so we'll see that last. Then you have this little walkway, this little bridge overseeing the great room. Pretty cool space to decorate for the holidays. So we make it across the hallway. We have 2 more bedrooms, which will be sharing this bathroom right over here. Tile, double vanity, same color palette as we saw downstairs in the kitchen. Then you have your tub, etc., your window. Okay, so bedroom number 2, pretty decent size. You can even fit a queen size bed there if you wanted. you have your accent wall, and then this other bedroom is pretty much mirrored to the other one. So, you know, closet, etc. So 8-foot ceilings upstairs, a total of 3 bedrooms, and then just more. I know this is mechanical. More storage space. So anyway, here's another look at the kitchen. So the upstairs, I really like the flow. The one thing, here's the master bedroom. So I would do an accent wall, but that's just personal taste. And I would do wood flooring. That's just me. But again, really decent size, perfect for a king size bed. Plenty of natural light coming in. So yeah, pretty spacious. I would wish, ideally, that the ceilings, at least in the master bedroom, would be higher than 8, but that's just me. And then goes into the tiled floor into your master bedroom. It's completely covered in wallpaper, so you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I think a lot of people would prefer not to have wallpaper, but it does give you a different vibe. The bathtub is an interesting dilemma. So it's cool, as you can see, aesthetically is pretty cool. However, when it comes to bathtubs, I'm not a bath guy, but you know, my clients included, they want a bigger tub. So instead of having this molding going around, why not remove this and have a large standalone bathtub? A lot of people will love the separated double vanity, which is awesome, you know, his and hers. And then, yeah, simple lighting, but you know, simple is more sometimes. Do have your walk-in closet, pretty good size walk-in closet. And then you have your enclosed toilet with the added window, which, like I said, is a very good touch. Why go to, you know, do your business in the dark? Having an enclosed toilet, first of all, with a window, much needed. Being that it's a $1.3 million house, I do like the additional, you know, the touch of, you know, getting rid of any metal or any what's the word I'm looking for? Aluminum edge to the actual shower door. But anyway, same touches. You see the polished gold accents in the shower, in the Euro shower. But yeah, so again, pretty cool bathroom, I think. It's, you know, aesthetically pleasing. I like the color palette foremost. Going back to the bathtub, again, getting rid of this and having just a standalone bathtub would do, I think, a lot of wonders, not only in space and size, but also in the look of it. Okay, so we saw the upstairs. And again, just a reminder, this is a model home, so everything is going to have all the bells and whistles. Just one last look at the laundry room. This one particular home is facing, we're looking east. So again, a lot of homes that are being built in this community, and this is one of 3 communities, this being Sage Park. So we did look at a handful of homes, price points starting in the 580 and up. Like I said, this is a 1.3, but just because it's a model home. But going, let's go down basement, finished basement. The price point, you can plan on 580 and above. So something that happened actually before, now let's look at this and then I'll continue talking. So finished basement with 9-foot ceiling, which is nice. So you don't really feel the basement feel. This bathroom will be for this bedroom right over here. And for any, you know, guests, same color palette as you saw upstairs, which is nice. One, I think, in my humble opinion, is a waste. There's so much space. Yes, you could say, you know, that's cold storage, but you could say, you know, you can use this for storage. I don't know, you just can make everything a lot more bigger and not, you know, sacrifice. Anyway, I guess it's just personal preference, you know. I think there's just a lot of space being wasted here, you know, for the sake of storage. But anyway, let's look at the finished product. Okay, so bedroom number 1 downstairs, 9-foot ceilings. The only indication that you're in a basement is the lack of natural light. This one does have a pretty roomy walk-in closet. And then the great room, family room. You have a stage TV right here, a family TV room, cinema. You have your pool table, and then you have your activities, arts and crafts space right over here, which obviously could be used for many other purposes, whether it's a playroom, poker room, whatever you want. Closet, and then this one, also a weird addition, has a walkout basement. So normally you would have a walkout basement if you had, like a kitchenette or something that you would be able to maybe turn into a rental, do like a mother-in-law apartment. But the fact that it doesn't is kind of weird. So there's a few things, kind of quirks in this home that, especially for 1.3 million, you would expect not to have. But for what we see, for the finishes and what it offers, it's a really cool, pretty home. I don't think for 1.3, that's not only because of the house itself, but the location. I don't think 1.3 million for this. So, but going back to what I was saying about the inventory. So Richmond American Homes here in Eagle Mountain, one of 3 communities. We're about, 15 minutes from, you could say, the east side of Utah County, the Silicon Slopes, the Utah Lake, all the shopping, dining, everything you want. However, I think September of last year, I was in this area and a lot of stuff has been constructed, has been built. Now, a lot of restaurants, I don't know if I saw a movie theater, but like shopping, grocery stores, etc., and entertainment. But going back to this community, so a lot of homes have already been sold, but they do have a lot of inventory because the sales consultant gave me a number that there was like X amount, it was a lot, like handfuls of people that had canceled because of the economy, etc. This builder is not a custom builder, but because of so many cancellations, they were left with a lot of inventory. So now all these homes are spec'd out, like let's say this one, but all the other ones that we saw. So price points, and again, different elevations. This particular one is the Daniela floor plan, but you do have Danielas included that are going to be somewhere in the high 600s going into maybe 700. Other floor plans that you can look into it. But it can be, ramblers, it could be with sunrooms, with different configurations, 2-story homes, etc. So you can plan as low as 580, quick move-ins. But again, if you're wanting something from the ground up, that's also can be accommodated. I'm not going to go into the details of, how much for lot premiums and all that boring stuff. If you're interested, do let me know. I can go ahead and inquire with the sales consultant. One final view of the downstairs, 9-foot ceilings. And let's just go make our way upstairs and I'll show you the facade of the home so you know what you'd be getting for $1.3 million here in Eagle Mountain. So again, going from the basement, you have the kitchen, you have the sales room right now. Here's just closet space. I think it's about time that we take a look at the outside of the home, the facade, so you have an idea of what it looks like. But yeah, so there's main standouts. For me, I love this office space with the French doors, the natural light, but again, for me, the wow factor was this room right over here. But anyway, I think that's enough house for now. I do like the front door, it's pretty cool. But let's get a look at the outside. So here you have a front porch, pretty cool room, for recliners or whatever you want. And then the home itself, I'm gonna go ahead and go over. Oops, is this wet? Yeah, that's wet. I'm gonna go over and get a quick peek of the house, at least the facade, so you get an idea what we're talking about. So, that's not a good angle. So, as I was saying, Sage Park, this is the Daniela floor plan. Typically it's a 3-car garage, but right now it's the sales office. But if this home ever goes up for sale, they'll just transition or transform this into a 3-car garage. But again, my goodness, that's a lot of walking. So Richmond American Homes here in Eagle Mountain. This home itself, 1.3 million, but you have every price point that you could need, starting in the mid to high 500s. And then, like I said, many of these ones, like we took a look at some of these ones right over here, in the mid 600s, high. There's again, quick move-in homes, upper 600s, because again, a lot of people cancel their contracts and they were left with a lot of quick move-ins. So if you're looking for something that's fairly quick right now, you're still in the winter time, but we're in the springtime, they do have something for you. They do have incentives if you decide to go with the preferred lender, which is typical from all the builders. But one final thing before I've been talking for 20 minutes. I think I'm going way overboard. But one final thing, 2023, it's an interesting market. Rates have gone down. The projection for summer of 2023 is that they're going to remain somewhere in the 5.5 to 6, which, yes, if you're comparing to 2021, that's high. But again, we cannot look at 2020 and 2021 as the benchmark for the real estate market. We got to look at that was an anomaly. And second is that 10, 15, 20 years ago, people were buying homes not only in the 5, 6, and 7 range, they were buying it at 11, 12%. So let's not compare it to 2021. The next 30 to 60 days, 90 days at most, it's going to be a very crucial time to buy a home. One, because the ball's on your court as a buyer, whether you're a first-time home buyer or you're just buying an investment property, whatever your purchasing reason is. So do get a hold of me if you have any questions. If you have any lending questions, I can refer you, if you not already have one, a lender, so we can go ahead and discuss loan options, etc., incentives that you may have. If you have any questions about this particular builder or this model home or this floor plan or any of the options that they have here, and again, this is just one of many floor plans and one of 3 communities. So with that said, just to conclude, 2023 is, especially this part, the beginning, the starting quarter of the 2023 year, it's going to be a very crucial, very beneficial time to buy. I don't want to say, it's the right time to buy. No, it's the smart time to buy. So having said that, get a hold of me. Do look at the video description to see if there are any other information bits that I might have missed as I rambled on. And one final thing I leave with you is Eagle Mountain. So when we talk about Utah County, the 2 top areas, fastest growing geographically, economically, in population, etc., is Eagle Mountain and Saratoga Springs. Not necessarily in that order, but Saratoga Springs and Eagle Mountain. So which right now I'm standing in Eagle Mountain. If we're talking about Salt Lake County, we're talking about South Jordan, particularly Daybreak, as well as Harriman. But if you're looking for a really good value for your dollar, get the most home for your money and long-term ROI, do look at Eagle Mountain, whether it's on the east side of Eagle Mountain, which is basically that way, or this side. Do look into it because you won't be disappointed. Okay. Other than that, go ahead and give me a call. You can see my phone number. You can text me. You can email me. Drop a comment on this video. Like and share. Subscribe. But I think that's about it. So I think for the first video, official video of 2023, I think we did a good job. Okay. Peace.